Hi guys, for today's Pick a Crystal, I figured we would discuss, we would pull one card to see something good about yourself that you currently don't see, and then something not so great. So kind of like light and shadow. I feel like these are really hard things for us to see about ourselves, unless we're connecting with our higher self. And I gotta be honest, if I weren't able to channel, I don't know how I'd be able to connect to that like higher spirit, you know, that higher part of us, source. I feel like I'm always trying to better myself my whole life. And it's like, it's been nothing but like a bumpy road. And that's not to take away anything from myself, because I definitely doing far better than I've ever done before. But it's like, my goodness, the channeling helps me so much. So it's like, I wish everybody would get into some type of mental headspace of like peace, quietness, serenity, because, you know, we can all tap into that divine wisdom where we can channel, or at least, you know, get visions and tap into that source that's within all of us. So with that being said, if this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward to pile 1. The link's below. If you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below to pile 2. And I'm going to move ahead with pile 1. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Pile 1. Let's see something regarding your light that you don't see within yourself, but your higher self wants you to know. Oop. Just the one card. And then your shadow, something you don't realize about you. I feel like that wanted to come out. So, yep. All right. Hi, pile 1. Okay, so I feel like I felt like these were the cards that wanted to come out. So I'm going to channel in regards to what your higher self wants you to know, your light and your shadow at this time. Pile 1, what is your light? So I'm seeing this crystal ball. I feel like I'm seeing this angel in the crystal ball. I feel like the crystal ball came out of your mouth. I don't know if that's going to make sense. Maybe the way you speak. Maybe you speak based off of intuition. Something about the way you speak, you get people thinking. I'm seeing people listen and just like pondering a thought. Like you got them wondering, like you're presenting something to them and they consider it. But I feel like they may not show you that they consider it, just because I see them kind of like hiding that emotion back. Like it's not visible or something like that. But they're definitely thinking about the words that you say. Like something about your words matter. They leave an impact on people, giving them thought. Seeing somebody kiss you on the cheek, and you do like a side kiss or something like that. Okay, I feel like that's the end of the vision, so I'm gonna say Five of Wands, God, listening and concealment, politics and ambition, wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. Oh, I like that. So Five of Wands is considered to be outside forces. So usually it's people. So I feel like God, listening and concealment. It's like people thinking in private, but they may not express this. So it's like maybe the crystal ball was symbolic of futuristic thoughts or something like that. Like you express futuristic ideas, futuristic things that are kind of like out there. You know what I mean? Just different. Food for thought, that's different. And it's like, for some reason, I was picking up on a female energy. It's like they don't express interest for some reason. And whatever it is, like you speak of, whatever this idea is, they kind of seem bored, to be honest. But it's like, you kind of like get them thinking actually in private. Like they start wondering about it, start questioning things themselves. So what's your light? The way you speak and the thoughts you have. And how you go about speaking about them is in such a way that you get people questioning like the way, it could be like beliefs, like a belief system, politics and ambition, wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. So it's just like you speak in such a way that it's like you can convince anybody of anything. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I didn't see it. Okay, so shadow. That was weird. It was like, it looked like some type of foreign, I don't know, like an alien almost, but then it turns into a human driving. And there was something up with the eyes. And now we're focusing in on the ears. Something hanging from the ears, but we're also focusing on the head. And it's like you're driving, but you're not, you're like looking over at the passenger seat. Like something's happening. I'm seeing, I feel like purple. Something's happening in the middle. Like what would normally hang over a rear view mirror, like as a like an air freshener. It's definitely like, I know this is gonna sound weird, but like the chest, like the inside of our body, like I'm seeing what would be where the heart is and then what's on the opposite side. That's got me thinking. What is on... Anyway, you got sunglasses on. Not liking the energy. Of course, it's shadow, right? Everything's dark. I don't know where you're driving, but you're not looking ahead, so I don't like that. You're definitely like not focused. Somebody in a bathing suit getting sucked in, and now they're on a bed, and it turns into somebody's mouth. Well, this is dark. This is very... I was just about to say, this is very occult-like. Not that occult is necessarily a given as far as like dark shit, but ooh, okay, I'm seeing a knife. Oh my God, what am I witnessing right now? I feel like I'm seeing someone like needing to make, I feel like a sacrifice, like give their blood or something. Something is, I'm witnessing something within that energy. I don't like it. And I'm seeing a mix of real faces, like these are old faces from other lives, I feel like. So I feel like this is, I don't know how to explain it, like kind of within you. I don't, Ooh, a cat. Okay, so that's intuition, mysticism. Something wrapped around the head. A snake. Yeah, it's like a hand giving something to somebody else. What is that, though? I feel like it's a... I feel like it's a crystal ball. It's definitely circular. Okay. Let's see. Teaches philosophy and uses and the uses of herbs, heals all diseases and disorders, brings good familiars. Ace of Cups. What's your shadow? Well, you have to get this outside of you because this is... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so... Teaches philosophy and the uses of herbs. Heals all diseases and disorders. Brings good familiars. So I don't feel like it's bad what it's saying, and Ace of Cups isn't bad. But what I was seeing wasn't good. So we saw you driving. Your face changed. So that's number one. So what's your shadow? I feel like this is representation of several different things that were going on. When I see this, I think like, let's just read, I feel like, you see how his legs are all fucked up? I mean, I'm sure it's whatever creature he is from down under, or whatever they call it. The underworld, the underworld. But it's like, there was something up with your ears. There was something up with your head. It kept changing. So, and you weren't looking straight ahead, and you were driving. So I feel like you're kind of, your shadow trait that you're not aware of is like you're not focusing. And it's like if you focus, it can bring you, I feel like this. Because it's like towards the end, it wasn't so bad. It was like after the forcing of like somebody to give somebody's blood, which I'm sure it's like symbolic of something. I saw two hands coming together, and it was like the smallest crystal ball, and I felt like I saw what was supposed to represent you and possibly supposed to be somebody else. But I felt like before I saw crystal ball, I felt like I saw a heart. But it's like you have trouble. Oh, and then the whole message about what's on the inside. Remember I said it's like where, like the inside of our organs, basically. You know, where the heart is physically. It's like, I didn't see anything wrong with that. I felt like it was a message for, well, I feel like it was a message that it was on the, hanging on the rear view mirror, right? Like that's a symbolic message within itself. It's like you have to go within. If you go within, you could see what's really there. But it's like you get distracted, I feel like, on shit that isn't good. Like maybe you hear something and it's like that pulls you another direction. And then maybe you think about something and then that pulls you in another direction. And then remember you were looking where the passenger side was. So it's like you see things, you hear things, you think about things. You're just kind of like, and if anybody gets that, I get it. But it's like because of these distractions, I was seeing like dark stuff because of that. It's like I saw somebody driving and I kind of saw something very symbolic of this. It looked like foreign, like an alien-like thing. And then something weird was going on with the ears. Something weird was going on with the head. And then like the vibe in the car was weird. It's like you kept looking over to your right. And then on the rear view mirror hanging was the inside of somebody's chest. And it's like, and then all of a sudden we went to a knife, that's right, a knife. Oh, wait, no, the bikini, the person in the bikini. So it's like, and then they were on a bed, and then there was a knife. And then it's like their wrist, like they had a bleed for you or something like that. It's like you may be focusing on stuff that either doesn't resonate with you or distracts you from who you really are, and maybe you're not even aware of it. But Ace of Cups is like symbolic of like the universe trying to give you, you know, like, here you go. It's like symbolic. Cup is the cup of water, like, well, water, you know, the water signs, feelings, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you know, very emotional, so to speak. It's like you're almost out of touch with that. And this is why it's showing up as your shadow. But it's like if you get in touch with that, then you can get in touch with the deeper part of you. Or at least or get to where you want to go, because again, it's a future ball. Wait, a future ball? A crystal ball, sorry. About your future. And then the crystal ball is coming up here too. So it's like something's going on here about your future. Politics and ambition wins judgments and protects all those who seek truth. Teaches philosophy and the uses of herbs, heals all diseases and disorders, brings good familiars. It's like almost symbolic of the diseases and disorders you have, but like obviously I'm not saying you have that. It's just like, it's almost like you hurt yourself by these distractions that don't serve you. And I'll leave it there. Hopefully that resonates. All right. All right. Sending you love and light. Bye. Sorry. Pile 2. What is your light? What does your higher self want you to know in regards to your light that you don't see within yourself? Oop. Oop. And what shadow side does higher self want you to know at this side? Oop. I feel like this wants to come out. Hi, pile 2. Okay, so I shuffled and I felt like these were the cards that wanted to come out. So I'm going to see what wants to come through in regards to your light. Sorry. All right, so I'm seeing purple. I'm also seeing karma. Like, I'm sorry, I should say, I'm seeing Saturn, and I'm seeing its energy radiate off a ring. So it's like you may be really committed to your commitments that Saturn's energy is like making you feel. Something like that. Like, and maybe you're not even aware that it's Saturn's energy. But you know, Saturn has these commitments for all of us in this life. And it's like we can either commit and there's rewards in it for us, but they're hard commitments. They're literally obstacles. They're not easy. But it's like there's rewards in it for us if we work through it and get through it. So it's showing here that that's like your light. It's like you have this intuitive knowing, like how it works. Like you figured it out or something like that. Or you figured out your karmic lessons and you're committed to working through them. Either one or both. Sorry. I'm seeing somebody looking like really stressed, like not sure what to do, confused, like sitting at, I don't know, like the side of their bed or something. And then I see there's light under the door. There's something about like trying to figure out a shortcut to it, like not wanting to do it the long way, but knowing it's like you have to do it the long way, something like that. It's like you try to see an easy way out, but it's like there isn't one. I'm seeing, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm seeing purple come through. I'm seeing a cat. So I think mysticism, magic, intuition. I'm seeing temples, libraries. I feel like you're really I feel like you're really trying, you know, and this could really be on a subconscious level where it's like maybe it's just like things kept happening and you're just like, I'm tired of like life not working out, or life, the same shit keeps happening over and over. But it's like it's Saturn's energy. It's like the same repetitive cycles will keep happening until they'll keep showing up until it teaches you what it wants to teach you. So it's like I feel like you're intuitively picking up on this, and it's like you're doing information, you're learning, and it's like you're growing something from it, and you're just like I feel like you're a student, you know, like you are a student who's protecting themselves. Like I literally see this like this foreign person with like a mask, but then one of those things over their heads, I forgot what they're called, but almost like Princess Jasmine, something within that like design. I almost feel like I see you with others, like, and somebody leads the way and they're stopping and showing and explaining things. Like maybe this is your spirit guide, or I don't know, like however you're learning things. It's like you're just learning and you're a student, and it's all related to life and the lessons it's taught you. And it's like, I'm gonna open my eyes, and it's like, this is your light, because it's like you're trying to make the most of it while you're still here. Wheel of Fortune. I love it, because that is Saturn's energy, and it's also winning at life as well. Advancement and progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. Metatron, the recording angel. That's so funny. Okay, so what is your shadow? What shadow trait does your higher self want you to know about at this time that you do not know about? I'm seeing this window and it looks like it's a cross, but it could just be like, no, it's definitely a cross. But I feel like something's coming in the center of it and it's getting blurred out. I feel like I'm seeing, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but like what's supposed to represent, wait. Ooh, this is interesting. Hold on one second. This, it's like the message I'm picking up on intuitively is like, Joan of Arc, you know, like you, and I don't want to take away whatever you've gone through in life, but it's like, it's kind of, dramatic. The scene I'm seeing, it's like on stage, and it's like, you know, Jesus is supposed to be on the cross, right? And it's like, he's no longer there, and it's like, you walk up to it, and it's like, you faint, and it's like, you're in the fire, and then people are seeing this, and it's like you may think people want to see you burn or something like that. That's what I feel. Like, oh my God, like you've lost faith in humanity. Like the trust in people, like the trust in that there's good people, you know, that people are good, something like that. Like I'm seeing everybody, I guess, watch you burn at the stake. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's symbolic of, you just feel like everybody wants you to suffer, you know, not do good. And it's like, that's not what this is all about. We're supposed to, that's what the, talk about Saturn's energy, like that is the true test of this journey and life, is to gain true trust, not only in ourselves, not only in our soul tribe, but in humanity. I feel like I'm seeing your inner child like crying, I think up against a father. I feel like it's a father. And it's just like, it's just like you feel like nobody loves you or something like that. Like everybody hates you. But what's interesting is that all of this is coming through not only light, like I'm seeing light, but it's also foggy, which makes me feel like this is literally all in your head. I feel like I just saw something shine in your eye. Half black, half white. It's like not balanced. It's like you may not be wrong. Like you may visibly see your enemies, but you may turn that into, oh, everybody hates me. You know, that's like the dramatic part that I'm picking up on, and how they're symbolizing it. And it's like you have to balance that energy. It's like, because then you're sending that message out there, and it's like you could be seen as over dramatic if you're not being accurate with what it is. And it's like, you know, the balancing thing coming through your eyes is coming through for a reason. It's like you are seeing something, but it's like you're not acting on it properly. You're just like, oh my God, the world is ending. Everybody wants to see me burn at the stake. And it's like, nope, just the select few over there in that corner. And you're like, oh my God, there's fire on the stage, you know? And it's like, what are you doing? You know, it's like, it's literally the 4 people over there in the corner. But it's like, you may feel that energy. So especially because I feel like purple was coming through for you. I don't remember if it was in the light part or the dark part of the reading, but it's like the cat, the cat. So if you are intuitive, if you are, I'm going to open my eyes. You know, it depends what type of, if you do have gifts, whatever, psychic, intuitive, if you feel people's emotions, it's like, it can really intensify that much more. But it's like, you need to balance that out and understand, okay, what's real and what's not. Like, let's be realistic here. Page of Swords. Give answers of past, present, and future. Reconciles friends and foes. See, it's like Page of Swords. So that's usually, okay. Page of Swords is usually the spying. When someone's spying on you on social media, it's usually messages on social media. At least nowadays, you know, what did this card represent back in the day? Probably just messages. Probably letters, right? Scrolls. Gives answers of past, present, and future. Reconciles friends and foes. So the fact that it's like you were on stage, right? And all these people were there. So it's like when I'm seeing shadow, it's always dark. It's always dark. It's like, it's weird because it's like when things are cloudy, I literally mean just that. When you look up in the sky, you can see it like, what is it called? Dissipating, or maybe that's the wrong word. But, and when things are foggy, it's like, whoa. It's like what I was seeing, I think I said the word foggy, but I feel like what I was seeing was something like this. But I felt the energy of that. It was like, this is going on in your head. I don't know how to explain how I feel these things, but, you know, cloudy is usually like, I can't see clearly, you know, and foggy's like kind of like the same thing, but something's distorted within that. kind of very similar to the cloudiness. And this is like very similar to what I'm saying, but a little bit slightly different. It's like this is in your head, but we get why it's in your head, because it's like there are foes, but it's like, how many foes are there? There's one foe in the card, you know? So when it's a shadow and it's really these dark energies that like don't serve a purpose, or they're not good people, or when they're really talking shit about you, it's like they're gonna come through like this. I'll see it like that. And it's like they really weren't coming through like that. But your energy on stage was just like, I'm here, you know, like, oh my God, life and its triviations, and oh my God, you know, like it was just so over the top. And I mean, it's like, I mean, there was a cross on stage, and, you know, Jesus, you know, was like, oh my God, just give her the cross. It's just, you know, just give her the cross, you know, it's okay. Like, you know, we're all one, we're all love, you know, like, oh my God. And it's funny because 17, that's, you know, the divine. So yeah, I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point, but it's like, this kind of needs to like balance itself out, because then it's like you may be considering people to be your enemies when they're not. Or it could be like people who were enemies and it's like they're not enemies anymore, but you may just be like, everybody hates me, you know? And it's like, okay, no, that's not accurate, you know? Where are you? You know? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. And oh, with the intuition, did I finish that thought? That basically, if you are intuitive, that you can pick up on energy that doesn't like you, but it's like, especially when it's heavy, like you can feel that, but it's like, don't mistake that for other people's energy, you know? So it's like, if you feel something and then all of a sudden, you know, I don't know, this person you got in a fight with a month ago reaches out, you may mistake that energy for that person's energy, and you may get it twisted. So like what's coming through is that you need to balance that energy within you so you can see more clearly. Okay. So anyway, I hope that resonated. Hope that made sense. I'm sending you love and light.